94.5 Light FM radio. We are at the Wright Brothers Airport in Springboro, Ohio. We're actually right now in the cockpit for the Metlife Snoopy Too blimp, and I am with Captain Charlie Smith. Hi, Charlie.
How you doing?
Tell everybody hi.
Hi, everybody.
All right, you're just going to give us a quick run-through of the blimp controls inside here. And, of course, we're going to let everybody know that you will be at the air show this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. You'll be grounded, and people will be able to come up and look around the blimp, maybe not get so close, but get a pretty good view of this blimp that's just floating basically on air, and the nose is grounded down with just a pole.
Yeah. We'll be out at the air show set up with our equipment there. We'll be very close to the general static display of all the other large aircraft, and should be close enough where everybody can get walk up and get within about 10 or 15 feet. Our pilots and crew will be out there to answer any questions and to greet everybody, and just to enjoy the air show and be a part of it.
Now, the Snoopy Too gets to go to lots of sporting events, so if anyone's looking up and looking at the blimp, they might be seeing you in the cockpit. And let's just give them a bird's eye view of the cockpit and what it would actually look like as you're flying over the sporting events or anywhere.
Okay, well quite simple. It's a single pilot control. Here's the pilot seat here. Up to our left, we have our throttle quadrant, which is how we regulate our engines and provide power for the ship. Our instrument panel is this dash all across here. It's pretty standard. Most of the instruments you'll find on any other aircraft required for flight. And below that, down on the floor, you'll see two rudder pedals. That's how we steer with our feet, left and right. Very simple, just through a cable and pulley system. If you pull back, attached to the side of our pilot seat here is a wheel, one on the left and then one on the right as well. That's actually kind of like a wheelchair wheel, and that's how we climb and descend. That's our elevator control. So through the combination of that too, those are only means for steering. There's not a whole lot of room in this cockpit here, which we call a gondola. Just barely enough to kind of stand up and stretch your legs for a minute.
So this is totally full of just helium air, and you have engines on here, right? So you're just not like a hot air balloon. You actually can control where you're going as we start to tilt in the wind here a little bit.
Yeah.
But the engines are on either side, right?
Yeah. That's one engine on each side. They are Rotax engines and give us about a top speed of 45 miles an hour. And they provide all the speed we need in order to fly it and steer it like any other aircraft.
And as you come in for a landing, you have a ground crew that basically pulls on the tethers and the ropes, and they pull you into the pole and dock you, right?
Yeah, we come in to land pretty low and shallow, kind of like a plane does. And once we get settled on the ground near the crew, they'll grab a hold of the ropes and they'll grab a hold of the blimp, and they will maneuver us into position to lock onto our mast for the end of the night. The same goes for when we take off in the morning. They're required to back us away from the mast, move us into our open area for launch, and then we're ready to go.
Okay, so you're going to be covering the Springboro Scramble on Friday.
That's right.
And then after that, you're going to head up to the air show and fly over the parade. And that's at about 7 o'clock?
Yeah, I think from right around 7 to 7:30, we're going to be over the parade. And as soon as it ends, we're going to land at the airport there and be static display for the whole weekend.
All right. Well, thanks for taking time to talk to us.
Our pleasure.
And enjoy the hot, humid weather we have here this weekend.
Sure will. Thank you.
All right.